Hi YouTube, Dutch Mdtv here. First off, reached 10 subs on this channel today. Thanks. Now, onto the vlog itself. I want to delve a bit deeper into the motivations I have to ask for money on the internet and how I relate that to Mdtv. There is a clear problem here. On the one hand, I want to decide how to live my own life and what to invest my time and energy in. But on the other hand, I am living off of the state because of trauma and misdiagnosis. I'm on the lowest rung of the social ladder, and I have no other options than to ask for assistance. So at first I tried organizations which should help people like myself, and I got ignored. Then I tried to ask for financial assistance. I didn't just get ignored, one of the mails I sent didn't get delivered as the mailbox the mailbox was full. Like what? A full mailbox in 2015? I can't imagine something that would show more incompetence than that. So, last week in final desperation, I went back to my doctor and asked him for help. And all he could do was put me back in therapy, as if that isn't exactly the problem here. So here we are. Virtually no options left, only a system which wants to make more money off of my suffering and cause more trauma and as such gain more revenue once more. So I need to turn the table somehow. First, I need financial stability. Because of trauma, I'm not able to just get a job though, as everything triggers me and I'm simply unable to keep said job because of that. It might sound whiny, but you don't want to know what additional torment that puts me through. Yet another affirmation of the fact that I'm inherently inadequate. Which is why I've come to YouTube in the hope that I'll be able to build a life this way. I can upload things on my own schedule, and if it's appreciated enough, I might even be able to earn a living thanks to it. Or those were my thoughts at first. But by now I realize that I can't afford to wait with fundraising until I fully build my channels. I need that cash, like, right now. I need to buy recording equipment, a good computer to edit on, and what I would what I would really like is to buy a camera and start making short documentaries and interviews from a Mdtv perspective. So now I actually need to ask it. Who would like to help me to build my life? I need a lot of cash, but I don't have the network or the courage to just start crowdfunding. This puts me in a bind, as simply asking for it in a video is quite humiliating, as it shows that I have lost the battle. With it, I admit that I can't do it on my own, and that I need help to get back on my feet. Which brings us to the next problem. I've kind of lost my trust in mankind. I've been beaten too often, and even though the Mdtv community has welcomed me with open arms, and it is the first time in my life I actually feel like I found support, it is hard not to think it's only setting me up for the next rejection. Which is why it has taken me 2 weeks to start making videos and another 2 weeks to even start to address the subject. I simply don't want to risk it, but I know that if I don't risk it, I will certainly fail. So I need to do so somehow. And as such, here it is, with all my uncertainty and fears nicely attached to it. So in conclusion, while I'm MGTOW in mind, I'm fully dependent in the rest of my life. I need to rectify that as soon as possible, as the weight of failure is starting to crush me. And now for the quote of the day. Today's quote will be from James Dyson. You need a stubborn belief in an idea in order to see it realized.